up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet, that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day.
Very special day it is. It's a finally fantastic, maybe it's a little Freaky Friday. I have Erin from Meadowview Health. Well, actually, today you're wearing the Salem Crossing hat.
Yep.
Which hat you got on over there? Okay. Representing Salem Crossing, thank you for coming in, Erin. And Holly's kind of busy, got a lot going on today at the building, which, we wish her well.
Yes.
All right, let's thank our sponsors this morning.
We have Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rosa's, Fox Pearly Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Care First Urgent Care, and McAllister Land Consulting.
All right, we're on to the 31st day of May. Wow.
Yeah.
Did we not just start May the other day?
Yeah. It feels
Erin,
like this year just started the other day. I don't know what's happened to it.
Did we not just enter 2024?
Yeah.
What happened here? What's going on with us? Time's flying for sure. This is European Neighbors Day. European Neighbors Day. I don't have any.
Yeah.
I don't have any of that. National Automotive Vehicle Day. All right, wonderful.
Guess we need those.
Yeah, kind of important. Ooh, National Heat Awareness Day. How apropos.
Yeah.
Okay, this comes our little bit of a, this shows that we're mommies. Okay, remember when you're outside
Yeah.
and you're doing stuff, you're playing or you're working or whatever, remember to be aware of the heat.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Sunscreen, water.
Breaks
Yeah.
every so often. That heat can get you.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm real bad about that. I haven't done it so much this year, but like I'll get out and I'm working or doing something, that I feels productive,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden, like, oh my goodness, I feel the earth move, a little
I'm
dizzy. I'm cooking and I feel a little dizzy.
Yeah.
Something's going on here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that happens, and you got to be careful with that. You know. So, are you guilty of that too?
Oh yeah. It's funny too because Cameron, he don't care. He'll tell you right now. And the other day we were outside. It was really hot, and he goes, "Mom, I can feel myself preheating. It's gonna get too hot."
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
How adorable.
Preheating
there.
Yeah.
I love that. It's heating up. It's getting warm.
Yeah.
Well, we start off the thing is though, we start off kind of cool of a morning, a little brisk, if you will.
Yeah.
I know some people say, oh, it's fantastic, which is nice, but it's a little cooler.
Yeah.
And then by this afternoon, game on.
Yeah, it's like in the mornings you could almost wear a light jacket, and then by the afternoon, if you still have that on, you're done for. That's it.
Did you have anything under that sweatshirt?
Yeah.
No. I can't take it off.
And I'm so bad about it because I'll look at the weather right now and dress for it, and then later on I'm like, oh what have I done?
I know. I'm always in the now. I mean, you'll see me start off with a sweatshirt, and then by noon, everybody, aren't you hot? Can you take that off? No, I don't have anything else underneath it.
Yeah.
Okay?
I'm like stuck like this now.
I did not think this out very well.
Yeah,
okay?
That's me.
I know. But I'm sorry, I do love a good sweatshirt though. Okay.
Me
I'm
too.
not even mad about it. Okay. So Heat Awareness Day, so please be careful out there, be safe, and realize how hot it can be. Also, in the car too, your vehicles, again with pets, and I know we talk about that, making sure that your pets are okay too. So.
And the concrete, I see a lot of people walking their dogs, and I don't think they realize how hot the blacktop is.
Oh.
Even if it feels okay outside, sometimes that blacktop is too hot for your pet's paws.
Very hot. Yeah, you're totally right. That's good. That's exactly right. National Macaroon Day. Macaroon. I like macaroons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember every time I hear that now I'm like, am I pronouncing that correctly?
I know.
Because we went through that thing a while back.
Where they were saying yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I know. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like you think you know, and then you're like, am I saying that right? You know? Yeah. National Mediterranean Day, if I can say that. Okay. There we go. Ooh, National Smile Day.
Yep.
And you've got a pretty smile, Erin. I love to smile too.
Thank you.
You're like, hang on, Buddy the Elf. Smiling's my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that movie.
I do too, and I quote it all the time.
Yeah.
Smiling's my favorite. I love a good smile. There's nothing like when you walk in a room or you just, at the grocery store, just smile.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
It's comforting.
It is comforting.
For everyone.
And it's every language knows.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, you might not be able to spit. Let's hope you don't spit.
Yeah.
It's going to be this is the struggle. I'm on the struggle bus over here this morning. You might not be able to speak French. We might not even be able to speak, Spanish, Latin, whatever, but when you give that smile.
Everyone knows.
Yeah.
Yep.
We might not even be able to speak English this morning.
Yeah. Yeah, we're struggling a little bit.
But we are giving good smiles.
Yeah.
Smiles matter. All right, this is National, let's see, what is this? Save Your Hearing Day. Oh, I think we lost it. I lost it with all the concerts I've been to.
Yeah.
Don't you feel?
Uh-huh.
Feel that way? All the music I listen to music loud.
Me too. I love a good jam.
I know.
See, I can't talk. Jam session.
You've hung out with me. I'm rubbing off on you over there.
I used to be in here on Monday, so now my brain is like,
it's Friday. I know. You're having your Monday on your Friday, right? Yeah, I think so. I told you it's going to confuse you because your Monday, I think that's something that, like, you can't help. There's nothing like when you're, like in the car and Wslm, you got a good song going or something, and you turn it up, you crank it up, right? You can't help
therapeutic.
That. Exactly. And then, like, at concerts, they just,
wonderful. Yeah.
It's just so good, But it does hurt your hearing.
I think music is a universal, I think music is a universal language, too. Everyone connects by music.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. The beats, the music, you know what I mean? And like sometimes, like when you listen to like other countries and they'll have like our songs, so it's the songs we know.
Yeah.
But the words are different, of course. Yeah. But you could still
feel the beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. So save the hearing, take care of the hearing. It's important. It is. Yeah. Also, Speak in complete sentence day.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing that. We are already struggling.
We're going to save that for another day. Okay?
Yeah.
Put that on the shelf. Speak in complete sentences day. Okay. What you think upon Grows Day. What you think upon Grows Day. This is how it's worded. I promise. What you think upon Grows Day. It's like what you think about grows in your head. Just like, okay, we've already excused ourselves and told ourselves that we can mess up today.
Yeah.
So it's going to grow.
It's not good.
It's just going to grow. We planted seeds and there they go. Or like if you start thinking about something and then it just keeps growing. Okay, like I started thinking about watching that semi going through, that knocked us off knocked everybody off, electricity off. It went through that wire. Well, I started thinking about it, that like, I'm looking at the place and the event where it happened, and I'm thinking you had to feel that. You had to know that you hit that, and then they zoom on, Yeah.
Yeah.
It just like a seed gets planted of thought, and then you just keep growing. It just keeps growing, And that can be on things that are not really good to be thinking about either.
That's what I was going to say. I read an article the other day talking about how your brain is like a garden. If you water the negativity grows. If you water the positive things, positivity grows.
Right.
So what we think about becomes our reality, like manifesting your life, And I do that sometimes. You get so focused on the negative things, trying to fix them, you don't even realize how much positive you have in your life. Right. So I think it's very true. If you get stuck on something, it's in your head.
Yeah. And I think that's true. We look at a lot of times what we don't have instead of what we do have.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, and I think that's, and like you can have something like, let's say you did a speech, at Salem Crossing or Meadowview, and maybe one line you did a little mess up or something, and nobody even noticed. But like that'll stick with, but that thought will grow if you sit and ponder on it and think about it.
In your head, that was your shining moment.
Yeah. But everybody else is looking at the great speech you
Everything else
about.
you said.
Yeah. The wonderful stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
So I think that's true. So what you think upon grows days. So I think upon good things, think on positive, and stop and smell the roses. Right?
Yeah.
World No Tobacco Day. World No Tobacco. All right. I think it's hard for a lot of people that are like addicted to tobacco.
Yeah, don't quit cold turkey.
Yeah, I think they have to go like kind of like. I feel for them because
Me too,
I mean, I have my things with coffee and stuff. I mean, we all.
It's hard to quit something that you're used to, even if
Yeah.
it's a little rough on you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Let's see, what else is there? World Parrot Day. I had a parrot, and I always tell my story. It hated me. It did not like me. It was not. It was. Okay. If you get a parrot, you have to really. It's a lot of responsibility. Parrots are like really responsible. So like they get attached to people.
Oh.
So yeah. So I learned a lot about this parrot. Okay. It was owned by a man. When he was little, he was owned by a man who played the piano. Okay. And he was attached to like a piano player, and he was attached to men.
Yeah.
So he came into my life, a female that somewhat kind of plays the guitar, but not a lot, and not really good. But play, you know what I mean? So we were totally opposite. You know what I mean? So he just was not. He wasn't he was not crazy about me at all. And I tried to baby him. I tried to be his friend, but I realized it just didn't work out. So I gave him away, and I heard that he did a lot better. But
good. But sometimes it just doesn't work out,
No, he hated me so bad. He would pull out his feathers.
Oh my gosh.
I know, isn't that horrible?
Yeah, a little dramatic, but
he was a little drama there.
Yeah.
Okay, but, a little drama bird.
Yeah.
But anyway, before he lost every feather, I didn't give him away. I realized, what was going on, that he had some.
At least you found him a good home instead of just dumping
he was happy. I gave him to a male.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think he could play the piano, but maybe he could play. He could put the music on for me.
Yeah.
But I tried. I did try, and we couldn't.
Sometimes you just don't vibe,
Yeah, I was thinking of some kind of I was trying to think of some love song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll go on our way.
Yeah.
We had fun in the sun, but then we went on our way. It was time for us to separate.
Yeah.
So I hope he lives, because they live forever. They live for a long time.
Yeah.
So I hope he's still living strong. I haven't followed up with him. I don't think the bird ever wanted to hear from me again.
Yeah. He was so done with you.
I am so over you.
Yeah.
And I tried to get him like toys, for his cage, and I tried to play with him.
Yeah, not having it.
I ain't having it at all. He was a little stubborn guy, but anyway, so onward ho. So yes, so a parrot day. If you buy a bird like a parrot or I can't remember all the different birds, but like some of them, they live for a long time. So you almost have to know that if something happens, who you're going to give it to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a good thing, like if they get to know other people.
We kept my Nana's bird. She went into a long-term care facility. This has been years and years ago. And we kept her bird for her. And she always told us, when I get home, I want my bird back. And we were like, okay, even though, she just had dementia and always thought she was coming home every day. Well, the years went on and she passed, and not kidding you, that bird died not too long after. She went home and she took her bird with her.
Oh my goodness.
And she always told us, when I come home, I want my bird back. When I go home, I want my bird back.
Oh, Erin.
Yep. She went home and she took that dang bird with her.
I am like...
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. No, that's cool.
Yeah, we thought it was the craziest thing,
Yeah. Did it, could you tell where it missed her?
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
they don't do well. I mean, like when they say they're like really personal, like they get like one-on-one with the person.
Yeah, kind of like your dog though. Your
I was
dog
gonna
loves
say,
you, you
I
know, and
know.
if something happens and someone else gets it, it's depressed for a little while. Dogs adapt a little better to new homes, but you know, it's kind of the same thing. Any animal
Right.
gets used to you and attached to you. And
Right.
but we thought it was crazy. Nana went home and she took that bird with her.
I love that. Don't
Yeah, yeah. She's
Got
like,
one
you're
more
not
thing to
keeping my
take.
bird any
That's-
longer. I
That's
told
right,
you.
the bird's coming with me.
Yeah.
Okay. That's great. That's great. When I think a dog too, like it gets on your routine, and then when it like it knows like it knows like when how you do things, and
Yeah.
then whenever it goes to a different home, like trying
Like,
to figure
whoa.
out. This is
Yeah.
I've dog sat before. I had like people like, oh, we watched my dog before, and like it's like, we look at each other like.
Yeah. Okay. What's next?
Yeah. When do you eat?
Yeah. Bombastic side eye.
I love the side eye.
Yeah.
I have a Great Dane that loves to sit at an angle. Every time in the room, he sits at the angle so he can side eye me. He side eyes me all the time.
Yeah. You want to take me outside or?
Yeah, that's funny. All right, we are ending May, and we've got a busy weekend. I think most of our graduations happened last weekend, but there's a lot of graduation parties this weekend, so please be careful, everyone. We are entering into the month of June, and here's some things that we can look forward to in the month of June, okay? In sports, the NBA Finals start next Thursday on June the 6th. The Stanley Cup Finals start on the 8th. In tennis, the French Open runs through June the 9th, and golf's 124th U.S. Open is June the 13th through the 16th. There we go. Did not know any of that,
No.
right? Yep. On TV, for those TV buffs, which I love a good TV show, love TV and
Me
movies.
too.
Star Wars premieres on Disney on June the 4th. Okay. Part 2 of Bridgerton. Have you watched that?
I just
Bridgerton?
finished the part 1 of the new season yesterday of Bridgerton.
Okay. I know a lot of people that are watching it.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it.
I actually didn't like it at first. I just couldn't get into it.
Uh-huh.
Well, then Lily was watching it, and I was like, what are you watching? And then you start watching and you get invested in it. And I was like, oh my gosh, now it's over and I want to know what happens next.
Well, you know what? That's funny that you say that, because I heard a lot of people say that like they had trouble getting like in the beginning. I've not watched it, so I have no idea. But I've heard a lot of people say that at first it was like they really weren't into it.
Yeah.
And then you just stay with it, and I guess it like
get invested.
gets invested in it. But I've heard of a lot of the parties, like people are having the Bridgerton parties.
Yeah, I think that's so cute because
I think
they have
that'd be
like
a blast.
the old-timey dresses
Oh,
and
yeah.
suits. I love that kind of
And
stuff.
like having like the food and everything, and like almost like a tea party. I think that's what I've seen.
Yeah.
I think now
cute.
I'm all about that.
I wish we still did that, like made our own dresses and
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a dress person, but some of like the old Victorian dresses are very cute.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. Yeah. So part 2 of Bridgerton season 3 drops on Netflix on June the 13th. So for those that are watching that, that'll be something you guys
I'm anxiously waiting.
Season 2 of House of the Dragon hits HBO on the 16th. Season 3 of The Bear is back on Hulu on June the 27th. And the Tony Awards also air on CBS and Paramount on the 16th. The Tony Awards. Okay. I love a good award show.
Yeah.
I love the red
awards
carpet. I love to see what they're wearing. And yes, I love a good award show. In theaters, okay, which for anybody likes it, which I'll tell you the one I'm so excited about. I can't wait. Okay, in theaters, Bad Boys Ride or Die is out on the 5th. The one that I'm so excited about, okay, this is the one. Inside Out 2 will be released on the 14th.
Yeah.
Have you seen the previews of this?
Yes, and I loved the first one. But
Me too.
No movie matters more to me right now than Beetlejuice.
Oh, okay, it's coming. It's coming. Hold on, it's coming. It's coming. Hang on. But I can't wait. Inside Out 2. They've added more emotions.
Yeah.
Anxiety comes on. I think this is going to be. Like number 1 was cute, and usually I'm always the first one's the best, right?
Yes.
But on this one, I don't know.
Good.
The previews of this one look so cute with bringing in anxiety.
Yeah.
and all of them. I mean, I know it's kind of making lighter of it. It's like, it's just, I mean, it's like showing all of the emotion.
Yeah, and it's real life stuff that we deal with that we just don't talk about. So,
I love it.
Yeah.
So I can't wait. And that's going to be released on the 14th. So I
That's gonna be
hope
cute.
that I'm sitting somewhere in a theater on the 14th with a big thing of popcorn and Coke watching this.
Yeah, I might have to take Cameron to the drive-in to see that one.
Is it, if
Yeah.
it comes out on the drive, that'd be fun too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Inside Out 2 will be released on the 14th. Now, the dark comedy of Kinds of Kindness arrives on the 21st. I don't know anything about that.
Me either.
Kinds of Kindness. Don't know about that. The horror movie A Quiet Place, Day 1, hits theaters the 27th. Now, note to self, when I went to see The Quiet Place, the first one, which is good, it's really good, but I think I've told you this, I got popcorn and Coke,
Yeah.
and it was, the movie theater was so quiet.
You felt like you were chomping.
Remember,
the
I
whole
couldn't
time.
eat my popcorn.
Yeah.
I was trying to like suck on the popcorn.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to eat this
You
popcorn.
need like those kids puffs next time.
Something, yes. I mean, there was a crunch, like, and then I realized everybody like looked. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
here you are watching. So if you're going to watch The Quiet Place,
Yep.
I suggest not to get popcorn.
Just take puffs.
Just or yeah, it was so embarrassing. I mean, you know what I mean? I couldn't believe how quiet, silent
Yeah.
the theater was.
Like no one's eating popcorn. We're at
Popcorn,
the
is anybody else
movies.
not joining in?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, so note to self, when you watch The Quiet Place, if you go to the movie theater to watch The Quiet Place, don't get the popcorn.
Yeah.
Okay? Unless you plan on. Yeah, I didn't know how to handle that. You know what I mean? So every time, like, there was a loud noise, I'd take a chomp.
Yeah. Hurry up.
Kevin Costner, The Horizon. Now, I like Kevin Costner. Horizon, it's an American saga, will be released on the 28th. Didn't realize that. Yeah. Let's see. And finally, the holidays. Big ones, Father's Day. No
Yeah.
one remembered that.
Yeah.
That's so bad. On the 16th. So the 16th, which is actually for our Washington County Fair Parade.
Mhm.
It's on the 16th. I'm almost positive. Yeah. And then the Juneteenth is on the 19th. So you have Father's Day on the 16th and Juneteenth is on the 19th. Also, the official day, first day of summer, is on the 20th. Even though we consider Memorial Day as the first unofficial
Yeah.
day. So actually, I thought it came in sooner, so it's not till the 20th. Okay. A few more. National Best Friends Day is June the 8th. I love that.
Mhm.
Flag Day is on the 14th. Love that. The 19th is National Martini Day.
Love that.
Love that. You even shook your little head like,
Yeah.
love that. Love that. National Selfie Day is June the 21st, which I can't take a selfie.
Yeah, Becky needs selfie lessons.
Really, Holly Thompson, I promise you guys, the best selfie taker of anybody. Holly Thompson can take the best selfie. That
Yep.
lady has got it down.
Yep.
And she has worked with me. I have been worked with. Kid Rock worked with me.
Yeah.
I promise I can't do it, okay? There is nobody, there's not a person. So, I got a selfie stick. I just have to remember my selfie stick. You know what I mean?
Take it
I have to
everywhere.
take a selfie stick. It's
Yeah.
horrible. No, it's horrible. Okay? There's, what I mean? I am defeated on that. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't care how long, people have worked with me. Great people. Holly Thompson, Kid Rock, many other ladies have, men and women tried to teach me. I can't take a selfie.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm defeated. I hang my head low. It's true though. So anyway, so are you real good at selfie?
No, not really.
I was gonna say I think you're better than I am. I don't think anybody's worse than
I have to take like 17 before I like it, so I don't think that's on a professional level, but
All right, things that we do, or some top things that we do that may or may not be highly unethical.
Okay.
Okay.
Call us out.
Okay. All right. Okay. Like, here's some examples. Okay. Okay. Yeah. This is funny. Okay. Help ourselves to free refills from the soda machine. Help ourselves to free refills from the soda machine. These are some things that we do may or may not be highly unethical. I don't think that's unethical. I think they leave the machines for us to do that, right?
Yeah, why else would they have them out in the
For
open?
that. I don't know that that's
Yeah.
okay, this is may or may not be unethical. I don't think it's unethical.
Okay, that one's a may not.
May not. I like refills.
Yeah.
Well, look at Holiday World. Free refills.
Yeah.
You know, free parking, free sunscreen, free refills.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Holiday World's not playing around.
No, they're not. And they still did it. After COVID, they still
Yeah.
did this. We thought for sure, that they would cut. No, they have stayed strong on that,
Yeah. Yep.
Have you heard the commercial? Things that I teach my children that there's things in life are not free. And then I go to Holiday World and they show free parking, free sunscreen, free soft drink. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I always think that commercial's cute. Okay, now this is funny, which may or may not have done this. We take our child's hair, tassel it up to make sure that they meet the height requirement on a roller coaster. May or may not have done that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we can't say for sure.
Can't say.
Allegedly.
Okay? There's been no cameras to show that was true.
Yeah.
That I teased their hair up.
Yeah. Get the Aqua Net. We're going
That's
to
right.
Holiday
We're going
World.
in. We're going to go into that roller coaster. Fake a limp. If anyone sees us pull into the handicap spot. Now I haven't ever done that.
I think that's unethical.
That is unethical. Boo!
Yeah.
Those spots are there for a reason.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And you don't fake a limp.
Mm-mm.
I would be, because if I had a limp, I'd be mad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I hurt my, foot or leg or something, no. That is unethical.
Yes.
Boo.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Wear 7 layers of clothing to avoid paying for a carry-on. I have done that. I literally, okay.
I can see you doing this.
I have done that. Can't fit that in my bag, I'll put it on.
Yeah.
I have done that. I don't think that's unethical.
Becky goes through security and
I've got
man, why do you have
7
7
layers
shirts
on. Well, what was funny was, I promise, okay, so at a rodeo, not the last rodeo, but a few years ago.
Yeah, the rodeo to not be mentioned.
Yeah, we're not going to mention which one, okay? But I literally I went with a hat, and then they had buy one, get one, so I had 3 hats. So they don't tell me on the real estate so you buy an airplane, here's my philosophy, okay? I can justify this because I thought I'm going to justify this. Okay. So when you buy your plane ticket, you're buying your ticket for that seat, right? Mm-hmm. But they don't tell you how high that real estate can go.
Yeah.
Right? As long as you're not hitting the button that tells you, air or no air. Uh-huh. You have that real estate right there in front of you, okay?
True.
And nobody's going to be looking so I stacked 3 hats high and went in and sat on the plane with 3 high Western hats. And these Western hats were the coolest Western hats. Yes. And she did it. Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Why can I see you with 3 hats on?
3 hats high on an airplane. Did she care? No.
Yeah.
Did everybody say, oh, those are really nice hats? Yes.
Yes.
Did anybody say, that's very creative? Yes. Did anybody say anything wrong? No.
I don't think it really matters in the scheme of things.
I don't think that. So, on clothing, yes, I have wore, especially, let's say that you have, some big clothing, like sweatshirts or something that I have no trouble. I will layer it up instead of paying for it. And if I don't have to pay for that carry-on,
yeah,
it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, right?
I love to just carry my stuff on because you don't have to wait around. You don't have to worry about it getting lost. You have what you have, and you get up and go. You know,
right?
It's so much easier.
Right. And so let's say that. Okay. So let's say we're leaving either Louisville Airport or Indianapolis. Okay. A lot of the times, when you leave, let's say early morning, it's cooler, it's cold. Mm-hmm. So you might have that sweatshirt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, let's say, on your way home, or then when you get there, you can always take the sweatshirt off, have a t-shirt on underneath, whatever, what I mean, right? And then the same whenever you leave, you could have 3 or 4 t-shirts.
And a sweatshirt.
Right? I will layer to avoid paying for carry-on.
I don't think it's really unethical.
I don't think
mean,
it's
you paid for the
unethical.
dang plane ticket.
Yeah, I mean, I've never had a problem. I mean, yes, I've had several layers on, and several hats on.
But you're not being dangerous. You're not harming anyone else.
Oh no,
You're not, you know what I
not at
mean?
all.
So,
Not at all. And I'm balancing these hats on my
yeah,
head. You know,
this is my problem.
This is not a problem. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the one who has to sit with these hats on. Okay?
Yeah, worry about yourself.
That's right. We're okay. I've never had anybody say anything bad. So okay, knock. Okay, so I don't feel like that's unethical. Knock on a table to watch the dog freak out because they think someone's at the door.
Okay, that's annoying.
I was gonna say I don't do it. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's unethical, but I don't do it.
Yeah, I don't do it
Because
either.
I don't really want to hear it.
I know how it is when my dogs get worked up. I don't want
Yeah.
to work up anyone else's dogs.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't do that to my dogs, but I
No.
have seen TikTok do it, and it's really funny.
Yeah, some of them are funny and cute.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, like when I've seen where a guy was like his dog was laying on him and he jumped up like he was like and his dog
Yeah.
started
Yeah.
his dog.
Yeah.
I don't do that because I just
Don't want to deal with it.
no.
Yeah.
Mess with your neighbor after we realize our remote also controls their TV. Oh my goodness, I've never had that, but I've seen that.
Yeah, I seen a thing where this girl is like, if my boyfriend ever breaks up with me, I'm gonna steal his remote and drive by his house and turn the TV off every time he's watching it.
That's
you know,
funny.
just
Yeah,
funny
that's
stuff.
funny stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is it unethical?
Maybe.
Maybe. So I've never had that happen, or I've never been there with that. Okay. Park in a garage for a week, then claim we lost our ticket when we finally leave.
That's a little unethical.
That's unethical. Yeah, I've never done that.
Yeah.
I don't know of anybody that's done that.
I'm too anxious to do that. I think I have to have
I
that
wouldn't
ticket.
do that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mess with that. No. When people do things like that, then it gives it a bad name for people who maybe did do that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's like the wolf crying wolf or whatever.
Yeah,
you
if
know
you
what I mean?
actually lost your ticket, now people are saying this and they don't believe you when you actually did.
Yeah. Make our kids do yard work whenever we think it's way too hot.
I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that either. No. I do believe in children helping out. I'm all
yeah,
about
but if
that.
it's too hot for me, I'm not going to have Cameron out there. You
No,
know.
and I think that's almost dangerous.
Yeah.
It's totally unethical. That would
Yeah.
be dangerous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, you know, if they want to pull some weeds in the morning or of a night, you know what I mean, or something like that, help out
Yeah.
or do stuff like that, yard work or whatever.
If I'm out there, he can be out there.
Yeah.
But if it's too hot for me, it's too hot for him.
Yeah. And okay, highly unethical, may or may not be highly unethical, ignoring our student loans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's something that's a big controversy.
Yeah.
So you and I are going to steer clear of that.
Yeah.
We're not going to do it. Hack or bad behavior. A woman only needs half a carrot at the supermarket, so she snaps one in half. Well, first of all, why would you only need half of a carrot?
Why don't you? Yeah, you could just
Yeah.
literally buy the carrot.
Well, I think they didn't have this on the list, but like eating grapes,
Yeah.
that's something that
And it's kind of gross to be reaching in bags at the grocery store that other people are going to buy and take home.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
don't do that.
Yeah. Right? You know what I mean? So, yeah. So I think that's something, hack or bad behavior, I think that would be,
Yeah.
I think that's not nice, you know? Yeah. I do, though, and I do think, and I haven't done it in years, but I always wanted to just try one grape just to make sure they were good.
Yeah.
Because I had children that like the sweeter grapes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't do that anymore. I don't, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Let the chips fall where they may. It's
Yeah.
good. It's like a watermelon. You never know till you get home.
Right.
Right? Which I want to say, the watermelons right now at Walmart are delicious.
I love
So-
watermelon.
Yeah. So I just want to say that's something, you know, that put that stamp of approval. Go get a watermelon. Yeah. And they're on sale too, so that's even better, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So let's see here. So those are just things that I think you have to, you know. So it looks like some grocery stores. Ooh, this is bad. Well, this is like people that have done bad things at grocery stores. I don't think we need to tell that. I don't want to. Yeah. So I guess, yeah. I think stores. I think food is such a hard thing anyway.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I think you have to give a little grace to grocery stores,
Mm-hmm.
food, and for those that prepare food, which restaurants,
Yeah.
you know, right now we're seeing that food is so expensive.
Yeah.
So I don't think that that's even
Mm-mm.
nice to talk about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they're doing the best they can, and I think that that's something you need to give some grace in.
Yeah.
I think giving grace is a good thing, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. The largest living thing in the world, guess what it is? The largest living thing in the world.
It's probably some kind of sea creature. I don't know.
Well, is a mushroom.
What?
In Oregon. Oh, this would be fun. We need to do a road trip.
Yeah.
Okay, so a mushroom, how would it stay? Like mushrooms, don't they like die after a while? Or
You know, I don't know.
okay, the largest living thing in the world is a mushroom in Oregon. It's 2.4 miles long. A mushroom. Now that would be like a field of mushrooms. I mean, like, would it be like a mushroom? Like, you know, like I think of like the head of the mushroom.
Yeah, like how is it? Is
like-
it? You know, I was thinking like a whale, or you know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
know,
Not
I know.
a whale,
Well, when
but
you-
something
no, I
like a
know,
sea
right,
creature.
yeah.
How is a mushroom bigger than that? I gotta see this mushroom.
I know. It's 2.4 miles long. That's pretty long.
That's crazy.
I'm just thinking, I wonder, like, okay, which something you really need to know, and I'm all about mushrooms. I love mushrooms, don't get me wrong,
Mhm.
okay? If we were eating a pizza, I would love to have mushrooms on my pizza, okay?
Yeah.
But you have to be careful to know what mushrooms to eat and what mushrooms not to eat.
Yes.
Very important.
Yeah,
Yes, life
yeah.
lesson. So I wonder if this mushroom could be a mushroom that you could eat. If it could be, then why are we not cutting that baby up and
Yeah.
sharing that, right? Everybody
Yeah.
come get part of the mushroom.
That's
Wouldn't that
a
be
lot.
fun?
Yeah, I gotta look this mushroom up.
But wouldn't that be a fun thing?
Yeah, to
Like-
share a
Like,
2 mile mushroom.
yes, you know how like they used to make years ago, like, I don't know, but like they'd make these huge sandwiches and like everybody could have a
Yeah.
You know what I
like
mean?
a cut off
cut
of
of
it.
the sandwich. Wouldn't that be fun? Like to do that with a mushroom? Everybody have a little bit of a mushroom.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's it'd have to. I mean, I don't know what kind of mushroom. It doesn't say what kind of mushroom. It's in Oregon, and it's 2.4 miles long. Mushroom.
Wow.
Are you seeing it?
Yeah, it says the blue whale is the biggest animal on Earth, but it still isn't too far off. But it's not Earth's biggest life form. It's a humongous fungus.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Now that's fun. That's fun.
Yeah, in Oregon. Wow. It's an individual that covers an area of 3.5 square miles or 9 square kilometers. But it doesn't have like a picture of it. The pictures it has just normal mushrooms. I want to see.
Well, I wonder. Okay, so would you have little bitty mushrooms and call it? But you couldn't call it that. It'd be the world's mushroom. So it'd be a single, right?
Yeah, it says an individual mushroom. Yeah, I don't.
Can you imagine the shade that I mean would be? I mean, right? I mean,
Yeah,
like it would have to be like a big mushroom, right?
that's what
I
I
don't
want to know.
Sounds like something from the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
We're off to see the Wizard.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, the average human body temperature. Okay, and we know what the human body. What's the average body temperature normally? Is it 97, 90? What's the average body temperature? Isn't it like 97? Or is it 98, 90, or 90?
Sorry, I was still stuck on.
Sorry, you're on that
yeah.
mushroom.
Yeah, I think it's like 97 to 99 degrees. I'm not.
Because I always say Wslm 97, the perfect temperature 97.9.
I think the average is like 98.6 or something, isn't it?
Okay, something like
Something
that.
around
Well,
there, yeah.
Okay. Well, the average human body temperature is dropping
What?
0.05 degrees every decade. So our body
Why?
temperature is dropping. It may be a result of a modern medicine getting better, which has reduced the average levels of inflammation. So the average body temperature has dropped.
Wow.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
odd to think
Have
of.
you ever known anybody that's like had a low body temperature?
Not that I know of.
Yeah. I wonder-
Everybody's is usually, like in my house or other temperatures that I've checked is always somewhere between like 97 and 99,
Yeah.
depending.
That's the average, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. So what if we go back to 95, 96? It's crazy, isn't it? Every decade it's dropping.
But I have heard some people say like 99 is a high fever, like not a fever, but a high temperature for them.
Yeah.
And
You want to see, that's something too. I think every individual's different.
Yeah.
I mean, you're and I think that's something, again, to know your body and know like what your normal is.
Yeah.
And then because like if it's like 102, you know that something's really not right, you know? I think
Yeah.
you'd know that anyway.
Yeah.
You might be a little suspicious anyway, but I mean, to know your own body temperature too.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
That
yeah.
goes like with your own blood pressure, like to know everything.
Yeah, so you know if it's high or low.
Yeah.
You know.
Like know yourself.
Mhm. Everybody's normal is different.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, do we know that, right?
Yeah.
That's true. That's in everything, right? Everything
Oh,
you
yeah.
do. Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure. So it looks like we'll see if it just keeps dropping each decade. Disney World in Florida is legally authorized to build and operate its own nuclear power plant. The odds that they
Wow.
actually will do it is very, very low.
Mhm.
Didn't know that.
Wow.
How could they legally? I mean, that's crazy to think that. I wonder if everything they have, like all of the things that they have.
I mean, think of how large.
Yeah, and the underground. You know,
Yeah.
all of that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Disney's like a whole new world.
Literally.
Yeah,
Aladdin.
a whole new world.
Yeah.
Yeah, or a small world, I guess too.
I think Disney is crazy.
I love it though. Do you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I just think it's insane.
Like all of it goes on. Have you read the books and stuff? And
Yeah, and the land that
Yeah.
Disney has, I mean, that's insane.
yeah, absolutely. And they're building and doing more. And also, they didn't tell this, but also in June comes the new Tiana ride, which I love Tiana.
Yeah.
So Tiana ride's coming out in June, and
Where-
that'll be fun. They closed. It was the area there by is it the mining ride, the Splash Mountain or is it the Splash thing? Anyway, it's right there. I've seen them building it, and so it's
Yeah.
going to be exciting. So
Yeah,
Tiana.
Cameron and I love Disney conspiracy theories.
I bet he's like right there with all of that.
Yeah.
How come I could see him just
Uh-huh.
completely? Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to get him on the Disney subject.
I love that
Yeah.
so much. That's great. That's great. Well, it is. Yeah, it's definitely. Betty Boop was originally a talking French poodle when she debuted in 1930.
Wow.
She
I
didn't
did not
become
know
a
that.
person until 1932.
Huh. I never knew. I mean, I guess
So
I
Betty
wouldn't,
Boop, but I don't see her looking like a French poodle. Do you?
No,
like
but
Betty
maybe that's
Boop?
why they got her like short curly hair.
Maybe so. So she debuted as a French poodle, but then she became a person in 1932. So they had to change the drawing, right?
But how did they like go from
French poodle to Betty Boop?
to a person? Yeah,
I don't know.
where did that come into play?
No. If you go to Universal, you'll see a lot of Betty Boop stuff.
Yeah, I think Betty Boop's adorable.
Yeah, she's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's cute. I think a lot of people like Betty Boop.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you go to Hello Kitty, and Hello Kitty's not an actual cat. Did you know that?
No, I forgot though. I heard some stuff about Hello Kitty, but it's been a while.
There's something to go. That's an all-day sucker for Cameron.
Yeah.
To get on that one, because that it's not a Hello Kitty is not a cat.
What is it?
It's I can't remember what it is. I can't remember what it is, but it's not a cat.
Why is it Hello Kitty?
I know. No, I know. It's
Yeah, I
really
need
crazy.
details.
And if you look, it's crazy how much like Hello Kitty's on everything. Hello Kitty's on like noodle soup.
When I was in school, I don't know, maybe middle school. I won't say high school because I can't remember which one. Everybody had like Hello Kitty purses and shirts and hair clips and shoes, and I mean it was insane. People had like designer Hello Kitty purses and stuff.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, Hello Kitty.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Look, I was stuck on the mushroom. And
I
you're
know.
stuck
I'm
on
trying
Hello
to
Kitty.
find out what it is. Not a cat. It's not a cat because like I just assumed it was a cat.
It looks like a cat.
Okay, it came back in 2014 when the University of Hawaii preparing information for a Hello Kitty exhibit, and they told the LA Times that the manufacturers contracted her to say Hello Kitty is not a cat. She's a cartoon character. So,
But is the character a cat?
well, she's not, and it's got her standing by a cat. She is not a cat. She's just a character. She's a little girl. Oh, that's right. She's a little girl. She's a friend, but she's not a cat. She's never been on all fours. Like, if you think about it, like, you never see a photo of her on all fours. And she walks and sits like a two-legged creature, so she's supposed to be like a little girl.
Just dressed up, I guess. I mean,
yeah, but anyway, that one blew my mind. I'm like, so you can have discussions in forums.
yeah.
There's actually been discussions in forums on this. Now, that would be good for like a debate, like a debate class.
I love a good debate.
I love a good debate.
Yeah.
And that would be so good for like the tell me Hello Kitty's not a cat, and then the other team, make Hello Kitty a cat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That'd be cool. So, the day that people realize that is not a, I remember just thinking, what? So, of course, I was like, yeah.
Invested.
They were stunned.
Yeah.
It says, fans were left stunned.
Yeah.
But, like, she's on everything. I mean, she does, they put label her on everything. You could do a Hello Kitty party completely.
Yeah. She
Cups,
was very
napkins.
popular. I mean, and still kind of is.
Oh,
but
she is. I think she's back. I
Yeah.
think I don't know that she's left. You know what I mean? I think she's, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, and everybody says they couldn't believe it either. So she's a little girl. Everyone's kind of understanding that. So
Okay.
however you want to see her, I guess, right? I don't know. I'm like stunned about it, but I was amazed at how many things you can see. She's on T-shirts. She's on shorts.
Shoes,
purses, earrings. Yes,
hair
noodles.
clips.
Those Oriental noodles.
Yeah.
She's like, you can buy them. Like, you could do a full on Hello Kitty birthday party.
Yeah, or decorate your kitchen, apparently.
Yeah. Hello, Kitty.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'd want to, but it's all right. You got to give huge respect to her.
Oh,
because
yeah.
she's making it. The girl's working it. She's making money.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly.
Not the cat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so this is just some random facts, right? Okay, oh, we already talked about that. Okay, hang on. This is something, I don't even know. I haven't pre-read this, okay? And I don't know about this. And so, okay, this is like, I know you're going to be a big no on this, okay?
Okay.
But this is actually in the headline, so this is actually a story. So, your 14-year-old son already wants to go to the water park this summer. Do we really need to add incentives like this? Someone polled people and asked if women should be allowed to go topless at places like water parks and beaches. For everybody, this is radio, but Erin is shaking her head. No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm
okay?
all for equality and all of that, but no one should be without their pants or without their shirt if it's not, especially at a kid-friendly place.
I don't even think I want to discuss this.
Yeah.
I don't even think we should give this time.
Yeah. Yep. Moving on.
I think so. I don't think this is even a discussion.
Yeah.
I think people, where do they have this much time on their hands?
To even think about this stuff. Yeah.
I mean, like, stop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Put
right?
a bathing suit on and go to the park.
Yes, exactly. Absolutely. Yes. And have fun, right?
Yes.
I mean, that's just not even, you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know. Okay, in history, let's do some history. 165 years ago, this would be before us.
Yeah, before our time.
In 1870, Professor Edward J. DeSmet of New York City,
Yeah.
patented his new invention. It was asphalt.
Wow.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you think of how, like whenever you have new asphalt, how pretty it is.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy to think back in 1870.
I guess you don't really think of those things. But sometimes you do. Like, sometimes I'll be like, how was the alphabet thought up?
Oh.
Or like, how is a turtle called? Why is it? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like little
yeah,
things that.
absolutely.
How was everything named? How did
How is Hello Kitty a turtle?
Yeah, but called Hello Kitty, like
Yeah.
Deep thoughts at 3 a.m.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And when you said before our time, it made me think of something. When Cameron was like 6 years old, when Cameron was really little, my brother would take him fishing all the time, and he absolutely loved it.
Love that.
When he was like 6, my brother hadn't taken him fishing in a few months. And Cameron goes, back in the good old days when Unc used to take me fishing.
Wait, you made my coffee spit out.
Bro, you were 6.
He is such an old soul.
Yeah, back
in
in
a
the
little
good old
guy's
days.
body, he's
Yeah.
an old soul.
Yeah.
I love that so
I thought
much.
the good old days, you're 6.
6, I think. I love that. That's great.
Back in the good old days when they created asphalt.
That's right. In 154 years ago. Let me go. 165 years ago, in 1859, Big Ben, the world's most famous clock, was completed in London and went into operation above the British Parliament. That's something I want to go do. I
That's
want to
pretty
see
cool.
Big Ben.
Yeah.
I want to see
That's
Big Ben.
cool.
Yeah.
It's crazy too because we think now like, oh, this stuff hasn't been out that long, and it truly has.
Yeah. Okay, 48 years ago in 1976, The Who headlined a concert in England and became the Guinness Book of World Records, the loudest, here we go, talking about hearing today, the loudest rock band ever.
That's cool.
It's their band is so loud, it's as loud as a gunshot.
Wow.
That's loud.
That's loud.
So anybody that has gone to the Who concert,
How are you doing now?
Yeah.
You might be.
The Who concert.
Yeah, you might be
Can you hear
eligible
me?
for financial compensation.
That's exactly. As loud as a gunshot. I'm in though. Bands started battling for that title, but not wanting to risk people's hearing. So the Guinness Book of World Records got rid of the category, and you can actually go there and check out the 10 loudest rock bands.
Cool.
So that's cool. So it's nice that the Guinness Book of World Records realized that this is a good category, but it's not a safe category.
Yeah, people shouldn't be competing for
Right,
it because
for
it
the
would
loudest.
continue on and on.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I see that. That's good, and that gives me. I think that's nice to hear that they feel that way.
Mhm.
They're not only wanting to just sell books; they care about people.
Very considerate of them.
Yes, very considerate.
Yeah.
I appreciate. We recognize things like that,
Yeah,
don't we?
yeah.
I mean, that speaks volume.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
47 years ago, in 1977, the BBC band, the Sex Pistols, song "God Save the Queen." That came out in 1977.
Wow.
47 years ago. Oh, here we go. 34 years ago, which I'm a huge, huge fan. Okay? And I was right there in 1990 watching this. Seinfeld debuted on NBC. Which I'm a huge Seinfeld fan.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that are. That's still before me, but
But if you go back and watch the reruns,
Yeah.
I promise,
I've actually seen some of them. But
they're just
yeah.
fantastic. I love Seinfeld. It took a few seasons to take off. I just want to say I was the OG. I was the original. It did not take no time for me to catch on. I loved it. But it's not regarded as one of the greatest TV shows of all times. What? I would think so. I would say that, and I love Friends. Friends and Seinfeld.
Everybody
and they
loves
were,
Friends.
and what it was, the night that that it debuted, or the night that they, like TV night, they were one right after the other.
Yeah.
So that was my night of TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would get the kids to bed, and there's my night.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Of course. Yeah. Anyway, loved them. 29 years ago, in 1995, Senator Bob Dole accused Hollywood of promoting violence and sex and music and movies. He said, quote, "The mainstreaming must come to an end of all of the violence and bad stuff they're putting out."
I can see that in a sense.
Yeah. Okay. 26 years ago, I think it's, how do you say that? Geri. Jerry. Holloway. anyway, Ginger Spice confirmed that she was leaving the Spice Girls.
Yep.
Tell me what you want, what you really,
Yeah.
really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really want. I want out of here. That's
Yeah.
what she said.
Yeah. Bye.
I love Ginger Spice, though.
Yeah.
I loved her. Let's see here. 24 years ago, the first episode of Survivor aired on CBS.
Oh, Lily loves Survivor.
I did, and I like to start, like, I like to see it from the beginning. I like to see it, like, I don't like to catch it, like, in the middle or, like, when it's, like, towards the end.
Yeah.
I want to see it in the beginning where I can kind of get to know the people.
Yeah.
So I did used to watch it early on, but I haven't watched it in a long time. I think it's just time conflict of
Sure.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, did they still put out the torches?
Yes.
Did they? I wonder if they still do that.
Like with that big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, your torch is out.
They still do that.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. 17 years ago, in 2007, Rihanna, which I love Rihanna, love Rihanna, she released her third album, Good Girl Gone Bad, and which featured Umbrella.
Yeah.
You can stand under my umbrella.
Ella.
Ella. I'm so glad you said that. Yeah. Don't Stop the Music. Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. And Rehab. Which, what a wonderful, yeah, that was a good, her third album, really good. Yeah. Yeah. And 7 years ago, in 2017, Kathy Griffin was fired from CNN for tweeting a photo of herself with Trump's. Yes, I remember that. That was not even good. Remember, she did bad. Yeah. So, go CNN, right?
Yep.
So we're going to be leaving the month of May, entering June, and so we told you some highlights of June. So I guess, are you excited about entering the month of June?
A little.
A little, yeah.
I like summer, but it's hot, and this year is just going by so fast.
Yeah, it definitely does. So another little fun fact, the average woman starts feeling pressure to look younger at the age of 39.
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess I could see that.
Yeah. Yeah. But it says, a new survey said that people actually get better with age. Yeah. A new survey, the average woman said they start feeling that, but thankfully not everyone caves into it. 8 out of 10 women say that they feel healthier and looking more beautiful.
Like one.
Yeah, love that. Love that, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, just be yourself and
be yourself.
You know.
Yeah. Be all you can be, right? Be yourself and everything. So wonderful. Well, Erin, that our time's getting by from us, but anyway, I want to remind everybody, Salem Crossing, Meadowview, you guys are rock stars over there, and
thank you. And
I'm sure you had a big Memorial Day and honoring everybody, and I'm sure the red, white, and blue's flying over there.
It is.
And probably all the residents getting ready for a new month. And
oh yeah, we're always doing something. You never know what we'll pop out with.
Bingo, you still playing bingo?
Yep, and get a hold of us for any kind of respite stays if your family's going on vacation for the summer and you need care, long-term care, rehab to home, anything. Get a hold of us. You can look us up online or give us a call at 812-572-8399.
Love that. I really hope people take advantage of that. I'm so glad you said that, because anybody that wants to take a vacation, get away, every caretaker needs that.
Yeah.
And or like, let's say that you've got some housework you want to do, painting or something.
And 5 days.
It's wonderful.
Yep.
Love respite, and I think it's so. We're so blessed to have facilities in our community right here locally, and you can leave your loved one and know that they're being taken care of well.
Oh yeah.
And having fun.
100%.
I love
all the
that.
time.
Please, everyone, the caretakers, please utilize the respite. I think it's fantastic.
Absolutely.
And what a blessing that you guys offer that. Love that. Erin, thanks for coming in and hanging out with me.
Thanks for having me.
Big weekend planned, a lot going on.
Yeah.
Going all different directions this weekend, right?
Yep.
So much going on. So let's thank our sponsors this morning.
We have Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rosa's, Fox Pearly Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Care First Urgent Care, and McAllister Land Consulting.
And something that we do want to remind everybody, Father's Day in June.
Yep.
So we'll actually go in here from Walmart right now. All right. Have the best weekend ever, Erin.
You too.
At Walmart.
If you're looking for a gift for Dad, just the right swimwear, getting the pool started, building that perfect backyard patio, or searching for outdoor games or camping gear, your Walmart in Salem has it all.
Check out our summer clearance in electronics. We've got TVs on sale, lots of phone chargers, cases, and screen protectors, as well as select laptops marked down.
And if you're starting that outdoor patio, Walmart has fire pits, gazebos, folding and plastic chairs, and all the landscaping plants, mulch, and rock to make your special place a great summer location to relax.
Don't forget your summer food, fresh watermelons, corn, and tomatoes, and lots of great prices on steaks, hot dogs, and burgers for your holiday cookouts. We have grills, charcoal, and we offer propane tank exchanges for the lowest prices in town.
Hey Brad, I'm gonna need a bigger cart.
Hey everybody, it's Brad from your local Salem Walmart, and as always, we appreciate your business at your local Salem Walmart.
If you're looking for a church in the area, try Turning Point Church at 899 West McLean Avenue in Scottsburg. Come see Pastor John Jackson and the congregation at Turning Point, a place for second chances and new beginnings. Regular services are Sunday at 10 a.m., Tuesday prayer time at 7 p.m., and Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Check them out on Facebook, YouTube, or online at turningpointchurchinscottsburg.com for upcoming events, class times, and more. Also, Turning Point will be having a food giveaway for the community on June the 10th and 24th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. or until the food runs out at Turning Point Church at 899 West McLean Avenue in Scottsburg, Indiana. On June the 4th through the 6th, from 6 to 8 p.m., Vacation Bible School is happening at Blue River Baptist Church. Blue River Baptist Church is located at 5624 East Fairby Road in Salem. Kids going into kindergarten through 5th grade are invited to learn what they were made for. That's Blue River Baptist Church, located at 5624 East Fairby Road in Salem. More information can be found at blueriverbaptistchurch.com. Again, Vacation Bible School, June the 4th through the 6th. See you there.
This summer, NASCAR is back at Nashville Superspeedway, June 28th through the 30th for the Ally 400 race weekend. Visit NashvilleSuperspeedway.com to lock in your spot for the Rackley Roofing 200, the Tennessee Lottery 250, and the Ally 400 now.
Over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house to see a coaster that's good for the entire crew, and they call it Good Gravy.
Good Gravy, the new family roller coaster at Holiday World and Splash and Safari. Twist and turn past a gigantic rolling pin, milk bottle, and more in a race to save Thanksgiving dinner. First forwards, then backwards. It's fun with a little gravy on top. Get tickets at holidayworld.com.
Free talking! Free parking! Free sunscreen!
The NASCAR Cup Series Enjoy Illinois 300, the Craftsman Truck Series Toyota 200, and the Confluence Music Festival are all happening June 1st and 2nd. Racing, camping, food, the all-new Kids Zone, the incredible Gateway Garage fan experience, and the biggest stars in music. There's something for everyone. Go to www.traceway.com to get your tickets now. Brought to you in part by the Illinois Office of Tourism and Discover Downstate Illinois.
Give Du Bois County Tire a call. Big or small, they service all. They have the name brand.
Sure, they mispronounce words, but you know what they mean. The Rick and Bubba Show.
That's us, baby. Over 30 years of mispronouncing words, but you know what we mean. Speedy, the real Greg Burgess, Helmsy, Eddie Van Adler, the gang, all here for another hour. Say hello to Bill Bubba Bussing.
Rick, hello and glad to be here. Thank all of you for joining us for yet another hour of the Rick and Bubba experience.
Bubba, say hello to the Golden Ticket Seats.
What's up?
Golden Ticket Seats. They are here today. How many of you are here for the first time? Greg, put your hand up. It just seems that way for you. How many of you have been to the old studio, but your first time in this studio? How many have been to this studio before? Okay, there we go. Okay, we got some second. Well, thank you guys for being here. Snacks, by the way. Snacks.
Let me tell you something.
They are. It's a snack
stuff.
attack in there. I saw top 2 in there just going nuts.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't stand
And
it.
Bubba, we can answer the question on. Somebody brought you some ding dongs.
Yeah,
How
sure
about
did.
that? I can't remember the last time you had one.
Yeah,
I can't either.
Don't mess it up, buddy. Let Rick get to it.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Do you remember what it was called?
It's Bubba
Ding
Ding
Dong.
Dong.
Oh, Bubba's before it. Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Usually I
It's
will
called,
not.
y'all named it Bubba's Ding Dong?
Yeah, no.
No.
That's what you just said.
No, I didn't. I said Bubba
That
Ding
is
Dong.
what he said.
I will tell you this though.
I didn't. No, I didn't say Bubba.
Clearly, he said no apostrophe S.
Right. I'm just
Yeah.
going to say this though. No matter how it was said, those of you that do not know, here in the Golden Ticket Seat now, see this thing right here. This is where all of our sound effects and Rick and Bubba Bed and all that comes from. Well, some of them are hotkeys. I mean, you just hit them. The others you have to search. You just type in and it'll find it. And I'm just never going to type in Bubba Ding Dong. I mean, I just.
I didn't know how else to label it.
Yeah, I just can't type that in. I've never been a time that I said.
I can't remember the last time I had a ding dong.
Yeah, and so
We can solve that riddle today.
They're here today.
Today,
Yeah.
my friend. Last commercial break.
All right, I heard some gluten-free talk too. What's that?
No, I made
I
that
think
up.
Greg was making it up to try to get me into it.
Okay, so
There's gluten all in there.
gluten fest.
Yes, sir. Oh, it's a good old gluten.
How's your gluten-free going, Helms?
That was good. I'm still on it.
How did you do that for health reasons or just?
Yeah.
Okay.
That and that haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've never went that low. We called it though.
Greg, why don't you tell the audience what you asked if you could do with my head the other day?
No.
What you asked. Tell the audience that.
Well, I think.
What did you want to scratch with my head?
I said if my butt gets to itching, I may have to borrow that head.
Yeah.
Look like a scrub brush. Yeah, it's like a scrub brush, bro. But I'll give him this. Before he left the other day, he said, "I'm fixing to come back with the shortest haircut I've ever seen."
Loved it.
Yeah, and
I loved it.
boy,
Sorry.
you did.
I'm still doing it and still strict about it.
Yeah.
Now the family, they don't
They don't
like it because
Right.
because a lot of times, and now listen, I'm not the guy that goes, hey, whatever
Everybody
we do
has
for
to-
dinner
right.
tonight, y'all have to do that. I'm kind of just kind of doing
find
my
your
own
stuff.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sherry's doing it too.
They're tired of chips and
Yeah.
salsa.
But she didn't make me do it. Yeah, but it is that there's just that little bit of hanging over you every time. Here comes the server. Hey, now before we go any further, I want you to know that I have to. I'm gluten free. But
I don't do any of that.
But nowadays,
I know where I can go, what I can do, what's
Or you could
gluten-free
just
or
say, I
not.
want something taste free.
And
Yeah,
and
you couldn't
because
hurry at
it's
all.
not that's not
Yeah,
true.
I want a
but
piece
I don't know what
cardboard.
gluten tastes like, but it must be good.
yeah.
here's the thing: is
Yeah.
I don't have celiac disease. So if it's
Greg's got something close to that.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Silly.
So if it's like a sauce that may have some type of
Yeah.
it was mixed, but that doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
I stay away from the main.
Yeah, that's
stuff.
kind of. Well, I've noticed though, and I've said this before. We had one of our kids that had to be for health reasons with digestive problems, and we were pioneers. We were some of those in the early days, and it was a nightmare.
Now, got a
Now,
lot of choice.
now gluten free it's really. I mean, it's easy.
There's
The restaurants all cater
there was
to
a
you.
lady
They
that
got their
brought
own menu.
a cake.
Oh
There
yeah,
was
and you really can't taste the difference in.
Well, you can.
It's
And
hard
to
to eat it.
Bubba's
There was a
point a
time you
minute
could.
ago, yes, and to Bubba's point a minute ago, there was a cake in here about 2 weeks ago, and you tore it up, and it was really good. And she did not want to tell y'all it was gluten free because she's afraid you wouldn't eat it.
Well,
And it would.
And y'all hammered it.
Yeah.
If
They
it's
loved
good,
it.
I don't care.
Terry
what
does that for the boys. They don't even know.
Exactly.
But Rick, you can tell Sherry there's an app called Find Me Gluten Free, and you can pull it up, and depending on your location, it tells you all the restaurants that serve that
Oh, yeah.
and their menus.
Is that like glutenme.com?
Yeah,
But
that's-
y'all
that's
know
the
what's
same one.
going to happen.
That's the same one.
Y'all know
that's
what's
good.
going to happen. 5-10 years from now. Hey, you not getting enough gluten?
No, you're
They're going
100%.
to will completely
100%.
reverse it. Studies show you
We'll
need
have
more gluten.
gluten supplements.
I just know how
What?
it affects
Gluten
my
supplements.
inflammation and pain and stuff like that, and that's a real
Helps.
thing.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
I'm
no,
going to tell you, age is going to make sure that doesn't go away.
Yeah.